All right. What's happening, family? What's good? What's popping? What's going on? How y'all doing? On this pop up, hell, today Monday. Yeah, man. Yeah, we just gonna talk a little bit. I don't even know why my picture like that, man. Internet. It's a sunny day, clear day. I don't know. I don't know. Try to move it around a little bit, see if that'll get right. Get right. Yeah. All right. Psalm 146, home and garden. What's going on, my sister? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Mama Nita, Blue Lotus vibes up in here. Bias LLC. What's happening, baby? What's good, baby? Yeah. Happy Mac. What's going on, fam? Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, baby. I see you in here. I don't know why my picture ain't no better than that, but that's neither there nor here. We gonna talk about it a little bit. I know y'all probably wondering what in the hell is that thumbnail about. That's probably what you wondered. That's probably what you wondered. Adina, what's going on? Adina Collins, how you doing, Texas fam? Salute. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, by the way, hit that for me while you in here before you forget. You know, there is some older people in the world like myself who might forget from time to time. Family man, salute, bro. What's going on? What good with you? Yeah, hit that for me. And if you want to share it out, share it out. Look, man, there's a lot going on in the world. Some people stressed, some people unbothered, some people somewhere in the middle, like myself. And we're gonna chill on it. We're gonna kind of lighten the mood a little bit and have a little bit of a different type of conversation. I do not like this picture. This is bugging me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I logged in through another. Get your ass up. Beat this shit. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I see myself. I ain't like super blurry, but it sure could be more crisp. Be a little more crisp in my opinion. But we gonna drive on. Rob Allbanks, what's going on, bro? Every time I see him, Rob Allbanks, I want to say, get a little bit for me. You get it, cause you know Rob. Come on, y'all. Come on, family. Come on now. So before we get too deep into the conversation, I'm glad people rolling in. Thank y'all for being here unexpectedly on a pop up on account of and there it go getting grainy again. I don't know what's going on. It can't be no closer to the computer than what it is. There we go. We're a little better. We'll see. Okay. Now y'all help me with something. Y'all help me with something before we get into the conversation for the night. I'm serious. You know, it's been a lot going on in the world, especially the last couple of days. Look here, fam. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, boy, if it ain't a gnat, it's a mosquito. If it's a mosquito, it's a gnat. I'm tired. Look here. Now, am I crazy? Y'all let me know if it's me. Am I crazy? Or didn't let me start with this one. Let me gather myself. Start with this one. They say, I want to say Richard Simmons passed the other day. I want to, as a matter of fact, if it wasn't Sunday, it was. Let me see. I want to double check. I don't want to get on here. Like, okay, they say Richard Simmons, born July 12th, 1948, passed on July 13th, 2024. I'm gonna say it again out loud. They say Richard Simmons passed July 12th. Was born on July 12th in New Orleans, Louisiana, 1948, and passed away July 13th, 2024 in Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles. Who that came off? Hey, Cassandra South Fulton Garden. Girl dad cooking up nothing but deliciousness. Family man in there. Who somebody that came in? Pumpkin's little fun. What's going on, Pumpkin? Cassandra, everybody, what's going on? Warnings, what's up, family? Better get in here and enjoy yourself. Now look here, y'all. I'm just asking, before we get into the other conversation, the other subject matter, am I the only person? Because I know people talking about it across the internet, like, yeah, JJ, man, what's up? What's up, JJ? What? What's going on, family? Girl, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. I know I'm picking my beard. I'm on camera. I ain't got no home training. Uh, but am I the only one who remember Richard Simmons passing a couple like damn near a decade ago, or is it just me? Is it just me? Is it my old age, my mind playing tricks on me? Sometimes I sit alone in the four corner room staring at candles. Something ain't right, man. And you know who else they did that with? You know who else? Something. What's his name from The Price Is Right? Bob Barker. Bob Barker. I want to say these folks done said Bob Barker passed, died. Hell, since we've been back in the States. Okay, thank you, girl. Dad said it's been a few like that. It can't just be me. I know, and I ain't trying to go down a rabbit hole of some of the more extreme possibilities and stuff like timeline jumping and all of that. I'm just saying some of the folks they saying just leaving here. I could have swore they said that they had paid. I remember it being a thing or a big deal or something like that. I don't know. That's why I'm asking y'all. What happened? Max said. I think someone said he was dead because nobody saw him in a long time. Maybe Happy Mac. I kind of remember, man. I think it was. For me. It feel like it happened back around 2012, 2013 when folk were talking about it. That's what it seemed like for me. Now, I don't know. I don't know. Just like I don't know why I'm blurry over here and my internet usually be good. You wait till I get on whatchamacallit and I ain't had no problem. Right, Drew from Public Life for 10 years. Said, Richard Simmons withdrew from Public for Life for 10 years. Huh. Darth X, what's going on? Darth X said fake news. Fake news. Good to see you in here, my brother. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Maybe not. I just know shit like that be bugging me sometimes because I know I be remembering and I'm less confident with Richard Simmons than I am with Bob Barker. Bob Barker, I'm 100%. Can't nobody tell me no different. I remember when Drew Carey took over. Bob was still kicking for a while, allegedly, but as far as the announcement, we had got back to the States. We had got back to the U.S. and I just remember that being talked about. I can't remember exactly if it was in the winter before like 2013 or 14, or if it was in the spring part. I mean, in the first part of the new year, still wintertime. I don't know. Anyway, what's up, Drew? What's going on, fam? So what we finna get into tonight, what we finna talk about is yeah. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just me. It might just be me. But y'all know we've been having a lot of let's call it political angst going on here in recent times. I can't stand. I want to put my spectoral back on, y'all, but the glare it bugged me. I can only assume it bugged y'all. And I hate how unclear I am. My God, somebody come help me, Jesus Lord, somebody help me. All right. I done kind of touched on this before a little bit, but tonight I'm just gonna get a pinch more specific than I normally do. Now, y'all see the thumbnail, and I use that thumbnail for a reason. And I'm also gonna do something that I haven't done in a while. Something I don't do a lot no more, because depending on what you use, get a little funny. We're gonna look at some, I like to bring receipts or something to talk about so we can collectively kind of have a reference point. Lady from The Shining. Huh. Really warnings. The lady from, was she a redhead? I can't remember her name. I know as far as I know, Jack Nicholson's still hanging in there. But I'm trying to, I can see her face. I can't think of her name. That chick from The Shining. I remember her, the little boy, and Jack Nicholson more than anything. I might have to watch that. That's something good to fall asleep to. Put it on something good and fall asleep. Draw from public life. I forget a lot of misinformation published about them. Yeah, that's true, Darth X. But hell, you never know 100% nowadays. I think that would have been easy to pull off back when people could just, I don't know. Shelley Duvall. Thank you, Happy Mac. Shelley Duvall. Yeah, the one that played his wife. Back when folks would just take their fortune and go finish out their years in Bermuda, and occasionally like, what's going on, Cha-Cha? And occasionally like dip back to the States and go to New York or LA or something, and paparazzi would get that one picture. Is it them? That kind of stuff. But either way, it is what it is. Now, as I was saying, in this political environment, in this social environment, in just the world we live in today, I just want to know if any of y'all feel like me about certain things. I use this thumbnail because I've seen pieces of this movie, The Help, with my wife, but I ain't never just watched the whole thing myself, but I have seen some parts of it. Now, let's start with, we're going to start right here, and then I'm going to why I know I feel the way I feel. Let's watch this first, and then we're going to talk about it on the other side.
Extra for a customer on their front porch. That man was seen spitting on the food.
Local 10's Leanne Motorhome spoke with a grossed out customer and is live with reaction from DoorDash. Leanne.
The young man that made that order, just 13 years old, I spoke to him with his mom nearby. He says he was grossed out.
A Ring doorbell camera captured a spit and run in Kendall over the weekend. Watch as a DoorDash delivery man sets a customer's order down, then takes a photo to confirm the delivery. But it's what he does next that's now going viral on social media.
Now I'm going to stop right here, and I got to stop because I can't just talk all the way through all of this because this is for educational purposes. I'm sorry, entertainment purposes only. This is for entertainment purposes only. Look here. That's a chance we all take. Do all your drivers do this? Do all delivery personnel do that? Absolutely not. Hell, I've delivered for both of them myself at points in my life. The point I'm making is maybe it's just me, But do the possibility of this seem like it may be increased when there's heightened tensions across the country? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Dolph exhale because he wanted to, because he got a mouth with juice in it and he felt like it. That I mean, I can't. In fact, that's a great question. We might get to that we're gonna cover that in a minute. Let's keep rocking. Let's keep rocking.
No.
The delivery guy mumbles something under his breath, then seemingly spits 3 times onto the bag of food. He looks at the camera and mutters something else before walking away.
Throw up because it's so disgusting, and who does that?
13-year-old Elias Crisanto says he made the $30 food order on the DoorDash app from a nearby restaurant. He says he initially forgot to add gratuity, but later added $3 as a tip.
I guess he thought it was a little tip because he spit on the food.
As the app alerted him the driver was arriving, he opened his phone and saw the whole thing.
All right, now let me pull that down and bring me back up. Now, Dolph X, that's why I'm going to I understand your point, but that's where I'm going to take the opportunity to disagree slightly, sir. Here's why. Everybody don't have a motive or a reason for some of the crazy shit that they do. Here recently in the great state of Texas, a few months ago, been random shootings. I ain't gonna say which city. Random attacks, so to speak, of people apparently pew-pewing other people because they could, because they felt like it, and they had the power and means to do so. I think sometimes unfortunate circumstances are simply as hard as it is for even myself at times to digest. At the end of the day, some of this is just a consequence of our human existence, in my opinion. But what's up, VP? Vision Preparedness, what's going on, bro? Nicole Reeves, what's going on? I hope I ain't missed nobody else. If I did, y'all welcome on in, get in here and enjoy yourself now. But the more, and this ain't the first time I've been like this in my life. We like 90% of the time we eat at the house. 90% of the time. For one, I like my own cooking and my wife cooking. Hey, PIA, what's going on? Passionately Intrigued Arts and More. What's going on, family? So that's one motivation behind that. One reason for that. And another reason is because of stuff like this. You just don't really know somebody's as Dolph X was saying, you don't. What is the motivation? People get motivated and inspired by all kinds of interesting reasons, honestly. With somebody, I'm asking this, who in this chat, if you're comfortable enough, you could either raise your hand. If you don't want to look for the emoji, then just put a 1 in the chat. If you've ever heard of studies being conducted where people have been denied jobs because they have either an overly ethnic or, let's just say, the right, wrong sounding kind of name. Have any of y'all ever heard of that? So if that could be the case, couldn't somebody see Ray Jackson order and maybe want to put a little hot tour off in there or something? I'm just saying, just because some things wouldn't make or motivate you do something disgusting or hurtful to another person does not mean that there are not folks out there who feel the exact opposite of the way you feel. Yeah, Jacquees Brown. There you go, Vic. Jacquees Brown. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. We got to think about this stuff. Now, this is something else, and this is just me. This is just me. Everybody moves different. I got a thing, first off, with, I get it. I get that I'm going out. I realize that I'm breaking my bread. I'm spending my money. But at the same time, I guess it's a little easier because I happen to be a Southern gentleman. Baby, when I go to these restaurants, I be trying to get the vibes from the server, everything from the drink server to the waiter or waitress, whomever is gonna be handling my food. I ain't seen none of the cooks. I ain't seen none of the cooks. I don't know who back there, how they doing, what they doing. But we done did a lot of traveling in our time. A lot of traveling. I'm gonna try to stick to the States for the most part, because that's where we are, that's where we at right now. I don't know how I feel about it when I see the cooks or somebody from the back sticking their head out. Now, I get it. Sometimes they be looking at the rush, or they looking at lunch rush, or they counting heads, seeing, maybe we need to go ahead and prep some more tomatoes, or maybe we need to, get a little venison ready or something, because old Bud over there, he like venison. I get it. That happens too. But it's been times. It's been a time, more than one or two. I've been in some places eating, and it was real light in there. It wasn't real dark. It wasn't dark at all, hardly. It was middle of the day. Only little bits of evening in there with me and April. Now I ain't calm down, everybody. Y'all get what y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I ain't saying it's just like that. I'm saying it can be like that. I know you got it, Rob. I know you got it, bro. So with that being said, I'm kind of perplexed by people who still argue with folks about their food. Now, sometimes I'm not even a sender backer. The only time I send something back, and April got on me about that before. She's like, baby, you better, do this. Man, I don't play about my food because I'm already kind of about eating some stuff that I ain't cooked and ain't seen who done did what, how they did it. And I'm talking about everywhere across the board, from church events to wherever. I be nibbling on what I brought. Shit. I ain't the only one to do that. Y'all don't judge me. Some of y'all do that too. So, and I know y'all probably thinking to yourself, Jay, African Dream, ain't you the same one always eating sardines and squirrel and whatnot and wild hogs and rabbit? Yes, I am. But I also dispatched them myself. I also know everything about them. I'm the one who did that from the rooter to the tutor. If I didn't, one of my cousins or some of my family or somebody I know and trust then did it. I'm just getting at this big point. And we got some more stuff to cover. But I want y'all to really think about that in this climate, in this world. Who all messing with your food, man? And I'm damn sure not gonna. I see 1, 2, 3 people, 2 people put it in there. I ain't sending nothing back, man, unless I ordered the chicken and you gave me the fish. And hell, I might go ahead and just eat the fish if I ain't even want it. I'm not finna argue with nobody who finna disappear with something I'm finna consume in a couple of minutes, and they already got an attitude. You crazy as hell. No, and no. Absolutely not. Which is one of the reasons why, we might go out once a month. And if I do, hey, precious pieces, as Sweet Pea would say, hey, Nicole. Salon Diva, what's going on, my sister? Texas family, welcome in. you have all kinds of boogers and all kinds of different treats and surprises you didn't anticipate off in your gravy and in your buttered sauce. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. And it's not, even though the one we just watched was like a delivery service, whether it be your DoorDash or your whatever. Like I said, I done did both of them, and I treated people food with the same way I would want somebody to treat my food, and that's all I ever did, because character, by my definition, is what you do when you think ain't nobody watching you. My conscience don't let me do certain things. Plus, I'm not nasty as hell. But I just want this to be on folks' mind as things continue to transpire. You got people out here mad at each other, mad at the world, mad at folks who I don't know, maybe smiled at them wrong or didn't smile at all or didn't whatever. I just want all my family, all my African Dreaming family, the whole hashtag BCIAC family. I really need and want y'all to be mindful of what you consuming and who you consuming it from. Because everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't your friend. And some of these folks is that's just how people move out here, man. That's just how people move. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next little tidbit of, and it goes both ways. We talking about servers and we talking about the consumer. We talking about both of them now. But I'm going to show you a next clip, and I kind of alluded to it a little bit already, but this, I'm finna show y'all what I won't do. And I'll further explain why I won't.
A rainbow flag or a pride flag? You wouldn't stop me? No, you wouldn't. If I was wearing an American flag?
I was kind of short. I'm going to play that one more time, family.
If I was wearing an American flag or an English flag or a Ukrainian flag, you would not ask me to remove it. That would be considered offensive. If I was wearing a rainbow flag or a pride flag, you wouldn't stop me. No, you wouldn't.
Okay, as y'all can see in this picture, and I'm going to go on and take that down because it's a lot going on. That's the one I wanted to use because of its descriptiveness. As you can see, she had on a certain flag that acknowledges a certain country. That ain't what this about. That ain't what this about. This is not about anything, any of the names she named, the rainbow flag, the this or that. That's not what this is about. It's about the context of the argument itself, man. You would never catch me arguing for entry into a place where I'm going to consume either liquids or food. Now, I wanted to leave that up, but it's got that shot of her flag on there. I don't want no problem with YouTube. I don't want no people coming in here with no dumb shit, because that ain't what this is about. But you done already got off on a bad foot, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure there's some people out in this world who wouldn't see it that way. But you crazy as hell if I'm finna fight you to feed me. I'm not making a correlation to the sit-ins back in the 60s. That had a different purpose. Them kids, them young folks really didn't plan on eating. It was about being served. That's a whole different, that's not where we're going with this tonight. I'm talking about in 2024, with all the stuff people are already doing to one another, that's just, the last thing I'm finna do, I'll give you an example. I've done this since I was a young man, back in my 20s, back when me and my wife, back when we was young. We done had several road trips from Seattle, Washington, all the way down here to Texas over the summers when we was living in Washington State. Family. I kept my ass on the highway. We ventured off a couple, I think 2 years. We was a little wild and, you know, kind of young, and you kind of like, ooh, I think I called myself taking, and there she is trusting me. Hell, that's on her. I ain't tell her to marry me, but she put her trust in me. So we gonna take a shortcut through a national park in, hell, I don't know, that Montana. So I don't know. Anyway, that was the first time. The second time was an accident. Other than that, I stick to the interstates. I stop at the biggest truck stop, the biggest, most well-lit truck stop I can find. I don't give a damn what I got on me. You know what I'm saying? You got that tool with you, but if everybody got one, that ain't the situation you want no way, is it? And when it come to eating, oh, thank you, baby, Wyoming. Thank you, sweet pea. It was Wyoming. Okay. Yeah, man. I ain't finna. If I see an exit sign looking like how I look, and my wife looking like how she look, I don't care if I don't want no Arby's. I don't care if I don't want no McDonald's. What I'm not finna do is pass a gas. I eat one of them gas station burritos quick as hell before I go to Jeff's Bar and Grill 5 miles this way. Just got an arrow. It's up there with everything else, with all the little signs, gas and the Exxon and the Pilot truck stop and the this and the that. And then just a little bit further, 5 miles in, you can go to Jeff's Bar and Grill. The hell I will. And I don't understand why that's so, everybody just don't think like me. I ain't even gonna say it's hard. Salon Diva said hell no to the Arby's. I tell you what, Salon Diva, it'll do two things for me. It'll fill up my tummy and it'll make a turd before I take my ass to Jeff's Bar and Grill in Wyoming that's 5 miles that away. That's what I will do. Now, I'm just saying, don't put no horsey sauce on it and then your tummy will be okay. And somebody said pack a lunch. You child of old I got. When you young, it's like, oh, we can just stop. Oh, we can just stop. Hell, when I was one of them kind when I was younger, you know what? I'm a grind, baby. I'm a grind. I'm a sleep when I'm dead. All of that with me. Y'all, I done start taking naps when I get a chance. Sometimes I've been did too much and get too hot. Come in here and cool off, take them boots off and take naps now. I'm a napper. It happened. Y'all keep living long enough. No, that's real, Rob. That's real. I didn't have a green book with me, but I was using them tactics, baby. I was using them tactics. Yeah. And that's another one happened, Mac. I eat at KFC too. I will. Either that or just a gas station burrito. Some of them wings where you got to bite through it 2 times before you get to the little meat part that's in there. But they got all that bread and all that whatchamacallit? Do you have? Yep, sure do. They in the front. Let them back and let my legs and feet go down some. I sure do. Absolutely. But what that young lady did, I done bust my chops so much, y'all. I'm sorry. Some of y'all may not even been in here. But the lady who arguing with these people about gaining access and entry to this establishment, that just boggles my mind, which is part of kind of the thesis, if you will, of this whole live, of this whole concept. I'm encouraging my people, my hashtag BCIAC family. Just because you see somebody else do something don't mean you can do it. It don't mean you can get away with it. And I ain't telling nobody to be no coward. I ain't telling nobody to do nothing to make you feel like you being sissified and you ain't being real or strong enough. We living in a time and in an age, baby, everything from the stickers to your car, to your pins. I'm talking about your lapel pins, to your t-shirts, to your hats, to your whatever. And regardless of what side of the political or social aisle you may be on, man, you just don't know how folks feel about you or how strongly they finna react to some. All you just feel like, well, I just got my cap on. Well, I just got my t-shirt on. Well, I'm just minding my business, walking around the Kmart. Not the Kmart. They ain't got them the Target with my family. And meanwhile, somebody mean mugging your ass the whole time. We gotta start being mindful. We got to be mindful of what we represent is gonna be interpreted by others and how they gonna react to it. Now, don't get me wrong, you can't live a life, or just your skin, Drew, or just your skin. You when I was younger, I was more about that life. But as I done got to be an old man, I'm not finna do too much tussling unless I got to. Hey, lovely Samira. And if it's more than 2 of y'all or 3 of y'all, you just might catch that work anyway. I live in Texas. I know everybody can't do that. Everybody can't move like that. I was talking to a friend, yesterday? Something like yesterday and today. Hey, shit. If I go to the gas station, we go to the gas station. If I gotta go to the grocery store, it's just that, and it is black too, and we's going. Yeah, ain't no time for game. We's sometimes it talk and look up at me, talk to me. We's finna go to the store. Come on, yeah, get on my hip, boy. Yeah, it's real out here. Somebody said something, I missed it, but I can't. Okay, yeah, man. I just want to encourage that because it's kind of, I see it being more and more as some kind of a unspoken thing that everybody know. With the exception of maybe Mike Tyson, ain't nobody in my age group throwing hands quite the way they did in their 20s. I ain't saying you still can't knuckle up, and you know what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. Don't sleep on me, baby. Old man or not, I still got a little something left in the gas tank. But I don't want to do that, man. I just don't want to. And Lord willing, won't have to. But with that being said, it's so many weird people out here in this world. One, all of them. One, you won't come talk to people. Chicken. I'll come. Okay, I'll come get it. One of the chickens got out, y'all. It'll be all right. I just worry about it when it's dark. They get out during the day. I ain't too worried. But around here at night, they get. Let's see. Happy Mac said it was a twofer for me to call physical therapist office. Of all places, I had a certain shirt, and they looked. Oh yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. Back in the day, it used to have to. It used to have to be at a job interview where you would kind of have to worry about this or worry about that. But now it's just life in general. It's just circumstances in general. And I'm not saying hide who you are. I'm not saying don't be proud of yourself. I'm not saying don't stand up for causes you believe in. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying and encourage for all my folks out here with good sense. Everybody ain't got to know how you feel about everything at all times, is what I'm saying. The ability to keep some of your thoughts maybe opinions, maybe emotions to yourself might be that one thing to just keep your ass out of a whole lot of trouble. You know how many folk, relatives included, said, man, I should have just let it go. I should have just let it go, dog. I should have kept it pushing. I should have let him say what she had to say. I should have let him say what he had to say, whatever. It's folks out there losing their lives, man. It's folk. And then another thing, I want to get on this too before I get out of here. I got one more something to show y'all, but before I get out of here, I noticed something because when I go to the bigger cities around here, when I go back to my hometown, go to Dallas, go to Shreveport, wherever, right? I see everybody hiring. And most of it is usually food service or what do you, yeah, I want to either retail or food service and stuff. Have y'all seen what we all done had less than a great experience with a service worker because they done had a bad day or they in a bad mood or something, but it goes both ways. And I wonder why more people ain't going to take these jobs. And I'm this gonna make me sound like an ultimate old man, but it just seems, and this may be my age talking, like it was just a little bit more of respect back when I was working fast food, back when I was younger. It seemed like it was a little bit more societal decorum that everybody possessed. And now it ain't too many cities you can go. You may or may not be surprised if you see folks fighting on the counter when you walk in there. Customers fighting employees, employees fighting customer. Manager might jump in there and, you know what I'm saying, give you one of them. Just African Dream, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I gotta go save some juice for my computer. Still don't have. Oh my God, man. Salon Diva, thank you for stopping by. Y'all, please keep my sister in her prayers, in y'all prayers. Please keep all the Texas family, everybody who in this ordeal right now, y'all. It's gotta be, we talking about 6-7 days right now, and she still ain't got power. And she not the only one. There's still folks in Houston ain't got power, man. My God. Y'all, please. Hey, family, thank you for stopping by. Save that power, save that juice. You never know when you might need it or what you might need it for. So shout out to you, family. Much love. Salon Diva V. It's real out here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all catch Vision Preparedness tomorrow, man. I believe the thumbnail is this is why we prep or something to that effect. My sister Unbiased LLC come on tomorrow. I'm up in the air. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I feel like, and what my time look like. If it's around noonish, if I can pull it off and get cooled off and get freshened up and don't want to stop what I'm doing, I might pop up tomorrow. But if you don't catch nobody else, catch Vision Preparedness and catch Unbiased LLC for sure. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Might be a Trill Tuesday over here. It might not be. But y'all, please stay prepared. Please stay prepared. Because I think things going to get worse before they get better. And I've experienced that before. Many a times. I talked about that all the time when we was in Africa. We've been without power, without water for 9 days, and without power for 8, damn near all at once. And it's a lot. So stay cool, stay hydrated, my sister. Know that me and April love y'all, and you take care and keep in touch. Let us know how you doing. Hey, Just Gifted, welcome in, young lady. Y'all had a great live today, you and Crafty Leo. And now I'm gonna get to the last one, y'all. And this is what I meant when I say it goes both ways. It really do go both ways. Y'all check this out. And Let's get it. Okay, hold on.
Incident slowed down here led to 39-year-old Rosemary Hain being found guilty of assault. But while she showed remorse for her actions in court, she claimed to have an excuse for her actions.
You didn't get your burrito bowl the way you like, and this is how you respond?
If I show you how my food looked and how my food looked a week later from that same restaurant, it was disgusting looking.
I gotta stop right there, y'all, before I play the whole thing. Y'all, that is what some folks wonder why some of these people don't want to take these some of these jobs, some of these service worker jobs, whether it be from a delivery perspective or whether it be from working the window at the drive-through window or the front counter or whatever. Man, it's because how many times a day you gonna get some French fries or something thrown at your head because they was too cold? Not long ago, I want to say right there in Houston, not even a couple of weeks ago, a woman pew-pewed another woman because her fries was too cold and she wanted some more. A man whooped the damn near the life out of a 16-year-old girl because she, according to him, she mouthed off to him or had an attitude of some 25-year-old man. And to my memory, she didn't lay hands on him first. It was just how she was talking to him. With that being said, I don't understand why people can't understand that, as somebody put in there, I think Rob Albank, for one, the pay rate, and for two, what you got to do, what you got to put up with. And I'm still going to say to this day, that was one of the hardest jobs I ever had. The 2 times I done did it for a long time, each go round. Getting through school and all that kind of stuff. Fast food was horrible. And then when you got to deal with stuff like this, because I guess it was ugly. I guess her burrito bowl was just not pretty enough. I don't know. I wasn't there. But for you to take that whole bowl of food and chunk on a woman, chunk it all over her clothes, in her face, my goodness, man. My God. Okay, let's go and wrap this part up, y'all.
This is how the judge responded to Hain's explanation.
You want to walk in her shoes for 2 months and learn how people should treat people, or do you want to do your jail time?
I'd like to walk in her shoes.
And the victim, who quit Chipotle because this experience traumatized her so much, seems to agree.
She didn't get a slap on her wrist, so she's going to learn how to work in fast food, and hopefully it'll be good.
Now, somebody said it over here. Somebody said it in the chat. Say, I've been on both sides. Yes, Lord, I have too. I've been on both sides, and it ain't fun. I'm gonna get some of these comments before I keep busting my chops, and then I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing, get out of here. Lovely Samira said, I'm always respectful to anyone because you never know what their day will. Absolutely, Samira. That's I don't care what I'm going through personally. I do not take whatever I'm dealing with or going through out on other people. That's something that I work towards and with and on every single day that I live. It's important to me to not let my burdens become the burdens of the next person, man, woman, child, whomever, because I'm dealing with what I'm going through. And the more I do that, the more days I seem to have that turn around. They seem to turn around, you know. So, yes, Cha-Cha, a lot of people have lost being kind and civil. I did a live about that a long time ago. It's kind of like it started out in movies, and don't get me wrong, people always been mean. It's always been bullies. It's always been jerks. It's always been mean girls. But now it's like it's a way of life. It's a way of life. Flexing for the gram and doing this for the gram, do everything from the trips to the this to the that, and you know, and I've been young too. I've wasted money on unnecessary stuff. We all have, men and women. You know, that's part of growing up. You make mistakes when you're younger, and then hopefully as you get a little older, you get wiser, you get better. Things slow down and calm down a little bit for you. But I don't get in grown folk business, so you know, if you flexing and online and you know trying to figure out how you gonna pay that water bill at the same time, hell, more power to you. I don't get in grown folk business. But I will say this: after everything we've seen tonight, family, after everything we've watched, the clips, if you're coming in late, it's called respect. Oh yeah, that's real, bro. That's real, VP. It's called respect. After everything we watched tonight, people gonna do what they do, and you gonna do what you do, and I'm gonna do what I do. But I strongly encourage you in this climate, in this environment, things are so complex and so complicated. It's deeper than race. It's deeper than political affiliation or the lack thereof. It's deeper than your religious position and stances and all of that. The older I get, the more I start to think that there's a lot of validity that's transferred with our food. And I don't just mean somebody doing an old hop to it like Old Boy did in the first clip. I don't just mean somebody not washing their hands, just being overall generally unsanitary. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the energy that the person that's putting effort into preparation of said dish is maybe transferred to you. Maybe it's deeper or more to it than just the chemicals. Maybe it's deeper than just the pesticides. Maybe it's deeper than what a lot of us give credit or credence to. I would suggest to my family, my online family here. And yes, this the same boy, this same man sitting here that y'all done seen, you know what I'm saying? I go do my own thing with my own food. I ain't saying don't go out and eat no more, because I'm still gonna go somewhere from sometime. I'm gonna take my wife out. We gonna probably hit a Korean restaurant this weekend. Maybe go to a Japanese place over in whatchamacallit. Might go to the steakhouse. I don't know. But watch the attitude, the energy of the people who handling what you consume. That's all I'm saying, family. And with that being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't forget, man, tomorrow, I want to say 3:30 Central Standard Time, Unbiased LLC. I don't even know what she making yet because I ain't seen the thumbnail, but y'all be over there. Be there, be square. I'm probably going to be in the bushes listening through my earbud and can't see everybody, but hey, y'all, in advance. And at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, Vision Preparedness coming on. It's going to be a great live. about why we prepare. It's a reason, and it's a method to the madness, family. So with that being said, man, I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Until the next time y'all see me and I see y'all, you already know what it is, baby. I'm going to be down here in the great state of Texas, still being country in another country.